this winter I decided to do a bunch of winter flights, especially now then when the lake is frozen, so I can just fly on top of the ice. It's just a perfect opportunity, and in fact I think that January and February are really great flying months then during the year. And the only thing you have to struggle with a little bit is just keeping your fingers, especially I mean when you're standing like still for an hour of flying. I mean they will get really cold, but other than that it's just a great and fun experience. And today then I will take another look at my E-Flite air tractor UMX. I bought this during the summer and just discovered that this has to be like the best UMX RCL plane that Horizon Hobby has ever made. It's so silent. It just has these great features with flaps, LED lights, just like the bigger 1.5 brother, and it flies fantastic. So let's go outside and see if this one handles the winter as great as it did the summer. So I just screwed up some snow down from the ice. And this is a really nice location to fly at. During the summer you can do some float flying, and in the winter time when the weather just allows, when the lake is frozen, just perfect opportunity to get your favorite RCL plane in there. And this air tractor then UMX style, I mean it's just a fantastic UMX plane. It's absolutely the best UMX plane I've ever tried. Just a slight whining noise then from the motor and from the prop, but it's so enjoyable, and it's a really strong wind today. As you can see, this one just handles like a champ, just cuts through the wind, great speed, just super rock solid. So this is like the gold standard then of the planes in this side, and this is kind of the more larger size of the UMX. I think it's around 700mm wingspan, so it's like the UMX Turbo Tim Revolution. I've always been a fan of the air tractor, and I have the 1.5 also, and I fly it on floats and also on with wheels. I think it's just one of the mostly kind of unique and fun and just great flying planes overall. And this one just has the bigger brother, features flaps, LED lights, a real pilot figure inside. And what's really amazing, I think, it's the small size and how rock solid and controllable this one is. Just to go around, do some sporty, nice, speedy flight. And every time I get this one up in there, I'm so surprised at how great it flies. Or it's just kind of a little bit of a magic thing, just to see this plane and just feel how you operate it and how it responds. I would surely wish for E-Flite and to really soon bring out, well, let's say like a smaller UMX version of the Cherokee and the Valiant. I know they had like the Sirius SR22T, it's an old UMX model, but if they could just update that one and put in like the low noise motor from this plane, that would just be fantastic. I would also like to see some warbirds. Why not like the Corsair, for instance? I know that they have done like Mustang previously, or T28. And why not doing a UMX Draco? That would be just fantastic. So I'm just giving you some suggestions, Horizon Hobby, just to keep on doing these nice UMX planes. I really have to make them as good as this air tractor, and I don't think that anything else would do. Oops, really close. So just a comparison to another plane I flew a few weeks ago, the UMX Waco. In comparison, I mean, this is just twice as good as the Wakoden. You have the features, but you also have like, I mean, it just handles the wind like a champ. Also have this really nice whining noise from the wing, as you heard. It's a bit cold today, so that's why I'm getting battery warnings. So next time around the flights, then I probably just should keep the batteries in my pocket. So there's 30 seconds on the timer. Time to get this one down. Downwind and just facing me. Time to get it down in a good way in the soft snow. I mean, no surprises, this plane just handles flying so great. And in fact, I had kind of strong wind also, but I think that this one just cuts through the wind in a really nice way. And given that this is a really small RSL plane and that, right, I think it's around maybe 700 millimeter wingspan, it just flies kind of like a bigger plane, like I would say maybe 800, 900 millimeter. It just feels big when you fly this plane, and it's so great to see this one in the air. It really pops with this yellow regardless of sky you have. So I mean, I cannot really say much more than this is just the best UMX RSL plane I've ever tried. And it's also really easy to use this on, because when you purchase this one in this box, and it's just all set up. You don't have to do anything except just pop in a battery and bind this one to your TX and set up the TX. So it's just a fantastic plane, and hopefully I will just return to this one many more times, and I also will do more ice flights then during this winter, so stay tuned.